how he's taken care of. Kurt had a little concern because he thinks you party a lot.
I feel like, why is he still wearing a pull-up?
Because he's 2 years old.
And he's a boy.
But here's my point.
Well, let me ask you this. Where are all these concerns coming from?
They're coming from me spending more.
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning into my channel. It's your Nesha here, back in the cut. Once again, welcome to all of my subscribers. Thank you for liking, sharing, and supporting all of my videos. Today's review is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 8, Episode 5, all right? Let's go ahead and get into this thing. All right, y'all, let's start with Tokyo and Sierra. Now, Tokyo is still pissed with Sierra because, listen, y'all remember, last episode, she threw away some good food. Now, that girl slaved over that stove making that food, and since you went in there and threw that stuff away, you can't be doing no mess like that. You don't mess with a woman's food, okay? Then we found out she had some fried chicken with it. You just don't do that. Not only that, you took her to the gym, sis. I understand you want the best for her. We get it. But you take her to the gym, and then you want her to go from 0 to 100 real quick. You know, let her do a leg lift, maybe 1 or 2 squats. Let her get on the treadmill for about 2 seconds and get off. And then next time, you know, she'll build a little bit. You need some baby steps. Let her work into that thing. Finally talk about it, right? And so Tokyo throws a little shade and says that she ain't taking no advice from nobody that done laid on the table. And I understand, Tokyo, you want me to go out here and work all these calories off and sweat to death and breathe like I'm about, like my heart beating out of my chest, but then you got the opportunity to lay on a table and you got all your work done, sis. I can't take you serious. You took the easy route out, now all of a sudden you want me? You want me to work it out? Oh, hell no. We also find out that Shekinah, is that her name? Shekinah? We also find out that she laid on the table as well. She started to eat whatever the hell she wanted to, and she realized that her health was being affected. Now she wants to actually work it out. I just feel like y'all have to be patient with Tokyo. Like she said, y'all laid on the table and y'all got y'all work done, and then now y'all can go to the gym and everything is good because you got, you know, you cheated a little bit. Y'all want her to literally start working out and stand on y'all level. You can't expect that. That's not realistic, sis. Shay Mack, her baby daddy, madman, we're gonna call him man, her man. Okay, he's an artist or whatever, and so he's working hard trying to make sure he takes care of the family. Shay Mack hasn't been able to do that, and so she's wanting to get back in the DJ scene or whatever. She actually got offered a residence at some popular club in Atlanta, so she's excited about that. Honey, Spice is determined to get y'all to understand where she's coming from when she talks about this black hypocrisy, okay? Y'all not understanding what she's saying, so she's going to have to go to the extreme of bleaching her skin just to get you guys to understand, just to prove a point. The thing is, I don't think she's going to actually bleach her skin. I think she's going to continue to do that makeup like she had done for that photo shoot, and she's trying to prove her statement there. I don't think she's gonna actually do it. To let you guys know, like, if I am white, you'll accept me, but if I am black, you won't. And while I understand what she's trying to do, I won't go as far as to say you won't be accepted or people won't love you or people won't support you because you are darker skinned. I think it can happen. I think it has happened. And I think you just have to be secure in yourself in order to just know that you are that shit without having to, you know, conform to what the world wants you to look like, if that makes sense, okay? So anyway, but Spice is just determined to prove her point. So she, throughout this episode, she's talking to Jock. Jock says, look, I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to make that statement, but sis, just know, you know, if you need to make sure all your I's dotted, T's crossed, because if something goes wrong, you're gonna look like an ass out here, and the world ain't gonna let you forget that. Now, she goes with Mimi to a museum, and the purpose of going to the museum is for her to, you know, embrace her culture, embrace her history, just see what we had to go through and stuff like that. And it was a beautiful thing until she started talking about that hot comb that Madam C.J. Walker had invented. Actually, she didn't invent it. It had actually existed beforehand. She tweaked it a little bit to make it fit for the Negro hair, and then you were able to comb it and make your hair straight. And so what Spice was saying, okay, you do that to change your hair to look like the white woman. And then Mimi was like, no, it's not as simple as that. It's not ABC. It wasn't like that. You know, it's just to straighten your hair. But I understand what Spice was saying, and I understand what Mimi was going with what she did, like taking her there to the museum. The thing is Spice one of those people where you just got to let her learn on her own. If she feels like this is going to correct the situation, let her do it. This is a free world. She's able to do whatever in the hell she wants. Just like when she went on her Instagram live and she was basically doing an interview and her skin is all colored and everybody's just all crazed within the show, trying to understand why the hell does she think this is okay. Listen, let her do whatever she wants to do. If she thinks she's making a statement, then let her go ahead and make it. Get it out there, get the conversation going. But ultimately, this is just a storyline, something to just keep us talking. She's a beautiful girl. She is talented. She's able to get out there. Yes, it'll be a little bit harder for her, but boo, pave your own way. You don't need to make yourself white to become a white woman in order to make it happen. I mean, I just felt like that was drastic. So Kurt goes over to speak with the grandmother and the mother of Jasmine in order to see what's going on with Cannon. He's trying to say that Jasmine is always out partying and not putting Cannon first, and that he takes care of him financially, but he just feels like she should be a better mother. Now, he didn't know that Jasmine was coming over, but of course her family called and told her. So she comes over and she feels like, well, wait, you all of a sudden want to come in and play daddy, but I've been around, you know, yeah, he's with my mom and my grandmother majority of the time, but I'm still taking care of him. She went on to say that she feels like he is being pushed to do this by somebody else. And we all know she's talking about Rashida. And do I feel like Rashida had a part in this? Hell yeah. I think Rashida is the reason he set up the whole appointment to go and discuss this matter. But that's his wife, sweetie. What you expect him not to have the conversations, not to, you know, for her not to put in suggestions for the betterment of the child? Like, literally, Jasmine grow up. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, go ahead and comment down below. Did you hear her say, and I'm talking about Rashida, but did you hear Rashida say that Kurt told her Jasmine wasn't there? I really thought I heard her say that when she was talking to Mimi right before the show ended and they're watching Spice on Instagram. But let me know if I'm wrong. I probably heard things, you know. But I was like, if I heard correctly and she said that Jasmine wasn't there, then Kurt lied to her. And we all, look, Kurt, now you already messed up before. And you know, we're trying to get back on the straight and narrow. I need you not to be telling stories to Rashida and just tell her what had happened. And last but not least, Mama D and Cece decided to make it work, at least for the baby that would be coming moments later in the episode. The baby is finally here. It's a baby boy. Scrappy is very happy. He said yes, his daughter is near and dear to his heart, but this is a male that has his DNA, and he is just overly excited. Y'all know how men are when they get their first little boy, okay? Go ahead and get into the comments. Let me know what you thought, and until next time.
Yeah, low key and maybe high key. I been peeped that you like.